Welcome back to the show, everybody. Lupinranger versus Patranger number 19. The price of disobeying orders. Now, this was an episode that had a lot going on. If you look at it kind of like do this with your eye, because you could really sit up here and give the trope two ways. You have the when impressing your superior goes wrong trope, and the invisible person made me do a thing, and oh god, this is fucking up my life really, really hard. And it was a lot of that, but more importantly, this was more Sakuya, because it took me a second after the episode was over, because honestly I went and made me a sandwich before I came down to do the review, and it gave me a chance to really think about it from a different angle. Is that when I was sitting down there eating and chilling, I was thinking about it Sakuya is still trying to earn his stripes. Yeah, he is a Patranger, true enough, but he's still a young buck on the team. He's still trying to earn him some respect. You want him, at the end of this, you gonna put some respect on his name. Just not right now. You can't sprinkle none of that respect right now. The thing is that you got the superior coming in, Yanagami or whatever the hell his name is, and it's just everything goes horrible. This dude is a dick. Horrible dude. Call it Hilltop, Hilltown, or whatever the hell. I'm just sitting up here this dude ain't got no respect. But it's because the trope is what it is, at the end he gets what he wants. He walks in the door it's always the Lupinrangers, and I want to be Patranger. We always back you up, blah, 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 blah. He'll twist his tune later. He'll twist his tune. The thing is, before we get to this point of when Yanagami shows up, Saki just sitting there chilling I'm on my way to work to be a Patranger. And then this girl over here about to get snatched up in the bushes and bad things about to happen. He hop over with judo chop. Well, that's not what actually happens. But he doesn't know that he sits up here and embarrasses a Gongla in a way that he does not appreciate. And here's where comes in the whole invisible thing. Because our Gongla of the day has the power to turn invisible. This is completely separate from his power of the Lupin collection, which allows him to slice blades, which is how we get back to the opening of our episode, and they sit up here and say the word Kama Itachi a bunch. And while I know what that means, the only thing that sprouted in my head was we should probably play the Ninja Warriors again, because there's rumor in the streets that they doing a remake of that like they did Wild Gun. So I'm more Ninja Warriors again? Yes, fucking please. Yes, please do that. Please do that long time forever. Long time forever. Long time forever. So we got all this going on, and then we get to where we're keeping it, we're trying to impress the superior goes wrong. The dude, the Gongla mad at Sakuya for embarrassing him, so he makes him pour soup on his boss's boss. He sits up her he uppercuts that boy Keiichiro, and I don't know what he did to Tsukasa. He might have headbutted her or something, and it's just everything goes bad. But regardless of all this, a couple of other things that I appreciate in this episode does happen. You got the Lupinranger sitting up here holding on my boy. They sitting up here Good Striker come in I smell Gongla. What that Gongla? Smelling in Gongla. And it's okay, I believe you. And it was a lot of that. Until Tuma being the mature, level-headed, smart one, yo, maybe not. Then they go to Tsukasa's house oh, Yumiko, you come to see me. Yo, what's up, homie? Let us in, fam. You got some Kool-Aid, my nigga? You got some Kool-Aid? We love Kool-Aid. Lupinrangers love Kool-Aid. You don't know who they are, but we love Kool-Aid. So they sit up here, and then they get into this discussion about what happened. We know that's not you, fam. It felt like something was grabbing my hand. So in this, everybody gets what they want. The Lupinrangers learn that there's a Gongla somewhere, because they trying to get the collection piece. This is how they do. And Sakuya realizes the Gongla's invincible. Invincible would be different, because that would be a whole nother Lupin collection piece that probably makes someone invincible. Probably so. Nah. I hear there's a Hyper Muteki bottle out for the Evo driver now. Questions, don't worry about it. Regardless of that. So everybody that is in the know knows that the Gongla can turn invisible. So it's is that the point I really wanted to get to in this episode. This was about Sakuya again being the young buck on the team, understanding that I gotta sit up here and I gotta prove myself twice as hard as my other people on my team because I am the young buck. Because after he poured that stuff on his boss, they're like, man, you lucky you didn't get fired, my nigga. They're like, man, I don't care on. They're like, man, if you even get up to use the bathroom wrong, we firing your ass. And I thought that was kind of weird, but hey, whatever. But the point is, the point that I've been doing all this dumb stuff to get to is this. I appreciate that the show remembers that Sakya is still trying to make it. That he ain't made it yet, but he's still trying to get that work in. And he sits up here like, yo, damn the consequences. I got to back up the family. And, ultimately it works out. Shots are bust a whole bunch. Zords are brought out. It's the end. Lupinrangers get their Lupin collection piece, and that's an episode. That's it. That's it. It's like, for real, it's like describing, as I scratch my head, everything else that happened. I don't really know if I could do it any justice or would help us forward anything about these characters in any way. But the point of this episode was to get Sakya to this point of understanding that, yo, this is a character that'll do anything for the squad. He'll risk his own job, risk his own life. It's like we learned that last episode about Keiichiro. About how we talked about old girl Mana and talking about how, well, go girl fine, man, I get with her, but right now I gotta fight the Gondola, so it is what it is. Sorry about that. And I'm in episode before that, because that's the episode we came back and started the marathon. Last episode was about Anidara and Black Sheep or something. You know what I'm saying? Black Sheep. Never mind. Look, great episode. I appreciate it for what it does to Sakya as a character. And that's all I really have to say. That's all I can really take the time and really say, that the episode did the job that it needed to do. It needed to put Sakya in that place of understanding for you, the viewer, and for me, the viewer, to understand, like, yo, this boy, when it get down and dirty, he gonna make the sacrifices necessary. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, my thing is that when I think about it, I don't know, like, how, like, I really think Tsukasa really needs her a real deep episode. She hasn't really got one yet. The only thing we know is that she loves stuffed animals, and why I think that is super cute and endearing to her character, for her being this front-facing hardcore soldier, is that I want to really see my girl Tsukasa get something deep. But given where the show's about to go, it's going to be a nice while before Tsukasa gets something deep, because when we come back to this Lupinranger versus Patranger, it's time to sell some more toys. You thought we was done selling toys? You're dead wrong. So we gonna sell some more toys. But look, I want y'all to sit down, chill. You know what I'm saying? We finna go to a commercial break. Do what you need to do to get good for this commercial break, and you will be right back here. Bang, bang, bang. After these commercial messages. I do. You getting money, nigger? You getting money, coon? I don't like you. Huh? You getting money, coon? I don't like you. Huh? Don't I have a phone? Or did I leave it upstairs or something?